Hi, I'm Roy Stern and I'm the Chronic Entrepreneur. We're continuing these parallel lines between entrepreneurs and chronic illness patients, just like me. And I wanted to talk to you today about something really interesting about these parallel lines that I found. The thing is that the resources that entrepreneurs have in the first stages of the business or the venture or the charity or whatever they try to accomplish in this project is always limited. So we have very limited amount of resources, and just like a startup, we need to kind of manage our budget or manage our energy. We talked about it in the last video, but I noticed that many of us chronic illness patients know very well to manage expectations and manage resources. Do we have to be strong all the time? Can we be vulnerable? As a patient with chronic illness, we often get kind of fatigued from our fatigue, but not only energetic wise, we are getting fatigued and tired because we need to manage expectations. And I found out that sometimes letting go is the best way to go. Do we really need to act strong all the time? What I found is basically that when you try to act stronger physically than you are, you waste so much energy. I woke up this morning, and I decided to make another video. I have it all planned out. I have a total layout because I'm a public speaker. I have a lot of topics I want to talk to. But basically, I'm totally drained. I'm not even sure this video is going to be edited into a big video going up to YouTube and IGTV. I just wanted to share with you this experience that basically sometimes we're too drained and feel empty. And in those days, I think the best thing to do is to allow ourselves to rest. But if those days are an excuse for you to stay in bed, if you can get out of bed, of course, I think that you should develop some sort of a routine, because routines really help us stay sharp and stay active. And I really believe that in a day like this, like today, that I feel totally drained physically and emotionally, I just need to chill, rest, fill myself up, and be me. Let's make a short one today. If you wake up and you feel totally drained and you have to do something, you need to measure, can you do it? Like if you have to go to work, can you actually go to work, or are you too exhausted to? But if you can, that sometimes it's better. For me, I have my own companies. I don't have to be somewhere at 9 in the morning, which I know it sounds like a luxury, but it makes it kind of harder sometimes, because when you are dealing with the fact that you need to manage a business and manage your chronic illness at the same time, and manage expectations from others, you sometimes encounter this negative effect that everybody thinks you're so vibrant and perfect, and you're actually not. I'm not very me today. I'm not Roy, the public speaker who can just sit here and talk about a topic and explain stuff. I'm emotionally drained and physically very drained. It's just so hard when you try to focus, and it's really hard. I think that stability is something that is so important. I have peers, fellow sufferers from my illness, that we are like this small family of potsies, and we have our WhatsApp group and Facebook group, and we always kind of meet when we can. And you can see the difference between those people who has this support system really solid in their life, and specifically in terms of a good partner to support you, and you can see the ones that are not, and it's a completely different way to cope with your illness. So I have two choices. I can stay in bed and I can do stuff. And even if I do something, one thing, like go to buy some groceries or meet a friend for coffee. There is a purpose to this day. And that's what I'm trying to say today, that see you next time.